Okay, so if you've been watching my past videos, you can tell I'm really bad at anatomy. Okay, maybe bad isn't the word, but more or less I'm bad at construction. Similar to my learning how to make furry videos, I've drawn furries in the past, but some of them turn out better, but more often it turns out worse. And the reason is because I brute force my way into drawing the results I want instead of learning how to do it properly by using staggering amounts of references and taking copious amounts of time, and that's the reason why it takes so long for me to upload. It's like trying to make a clay sculpture with a sledgehammer. It's possible, but the two glaring issues is that it takes too long, and after making it, I'm scared and procrastinate for 2 weeks straight. So, I'm gonna learn how to draw full bodies. Sal, patience! You want snacks? I got them. So instead of learning all individual muscles, since that will literally take years, I'm just gonna use a simplified version of it. And the man to put me on the right track is Marc Brunet! I'm watching his videos. I'm not that popular to get him in mind. So as all good things, we start with head. 7.5 of them lined up because that's usually the first thing that you draw, and it gives you a good frame of reference of the height of your character. But after you stack the skull of your enemies, you draw the torso as an egg shape, and then you make a little sliver at the bottom to represent the rib cage. And for the hips, you can either keep it as a box, or you can cut off the corners to make it look more woman-like. That's pretty important stuff right there. And hey, this is simple anatomy. This is just to get me by for the time being, which he has like 100 anatomy videos. I'm working slower to work my way up, you feel me? But yeah, shoulders are just circles with the bottoms cut off. The arms are just cylinders, and one tip that Marc gave that was really useful is to get the correct length of the arms. The hand should be able to cover up the crotch when they're just resting by your side. Unless you're built like the Beast Titan or something, I don't know. And the legs are pretty much the same. And just like with the Line Sensei video, Marc said something that I need to keep in mind is that the body is a structure made of 3D volumes rather than 2D images. Which does help, but God is it hard to draw. Why are they standing like Springtrap? Okay, so as they say, first the worst, along with the second, third, and fourth. But next attempt will be the charm. I promise. I hope. Now he said if it gets too hard to draw from memory, then use a reference. So these 3 pictures are going to be my reference. And with this section of the video, I'm just gonna draw and practice, because practice makes progress. Not perfect, because we'll never be perfect. Unless. Okay, so these aren't the prettiest, but they're a start, and I'm pretty happy with them, even though they do look kind of jank. But this is real, okay? Art is a long journey, and we're only going to get better from here. But the main thing is that with this simple mannequin, it's just meant to be a base to draw over. I'm not drawing the character naked. Unless. Not yet. This is good for now. So I hope you all enjoyed this little learn along with me, even though I don't think you learned anything. Marc's video and channel will be at the top of the description. Go watch him if you actually want to learn. I'm going to keep practicing, and y'all don't care. Alright, bye.